Okay. Good afternoon to one and all. Welcome to sisyaclass. Now we are in the mathematics series of EAMCET exam. Right now we are dealing with tangents and normals. Ninnat varaku we had a discussion on increasing and decreasing function. దానికి ముందు tangent దానికి ముందు rate of change of quantities వీటిపైన we had a discussion. దానికంటే ముందు we had limits, functions, trigonometric functions. So in the same verses now we are in tangents and normals. సో వెల్కమ్ టు శిష్య క్లాస్. సో ఈరోజు సండే. సో ఈరోజు మనకు విల్ బీ కంప్లీట్లీ having a discussion on tangents and normals. So I would like to briefly introduce about myself. My name is Sai Satish. I've done my masters from IIT Palakkad. I've trained to 50,000 students over past 5 years. Okay. సో ఈ టాంజెంట్ అండ్ నార్మల్ ఏంటి, చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ టాపిక్, చాలా ఈజీ టాపిక్ కూడా, అండ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మై ఫేవరెట్ టాపిక్ నిజం చెప్పాలంటే. సో ఈ టాంజెంట్ అండ్ నార్మల్ అంటే ఏంటి? సో ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ ఎనీ కర్వ్, ఒక కర్వ్ తీసుకుంటే ఏదైనా ఒక కర్వ్, అట్ ప్రతి ఒక్క పాయింట్ దగ్గర యూ కెన్ ఆల్వేస్ హ్యావ్ ఎ టాంజెంట్, రైట్? యూ కెన్ ఆల్వేస్ ప్లాట్ ఎ టాంజెంట్. నౌ టాంజెంట్ ఈస్ ఎ లైన్ విచ్ టచెస్ ది కర్వ్ అట్ ఓన్లీ వన్ పాయింట్, రైట్? నౌ సిమిలర్గా ఒక నార్మల్ అంటే ఏంటంటే, ఆల్రెడీ మనం 10th గ్రేడ్లో కానీ 9th గ్రేడ్లో కానీ ఆల్రెడీ వీ హ్యావ్ రెడ్ వాట్ ఈస్ మెంట్ బై నార్మల్. నార్మల్ ఇస్ ఎ లైన్ విచ్ ఇస్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు tangent at the point of contact. Okay, so this is nothing but the normal. So ee రెండిటి మధ్యలో యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది? 90 degree. So this is called a tangent. Okay, so this is called a normal. This is called a normal. So it is simple thing. Okay, this is called a tangent, this is called a normal, right? So ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ ఒక y is equals to f of x curve ఉంటే the slope of the tangent is given by f dash of x at that point x naught comma y naught. Okay, so if this curve represent y is equals to f of x, so at x equals to x naught, this curve is represented by, the slope is represented by f dash of x naught. You already know that if two lines are perpendicular, right? If two lines are perpendicular, what is the relation between the slopes? The product of slopes equals to -1. So I can see the slope of the normal, slope of normal is equals to -1 by slope of tangent. Slope of tangent. So దీని అర్థం ఏంటి? -1 by f of x naught. So slope of normal is always given by reciprocal of the slope of tangent multiplied by -1, slope of normal. Okay, so this is very simple. So వీటిపైనే మనం క్వశ్చన్ సాల్వ్ చేస్తాం. నౌ యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో ఫైండ్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ టాంజెంట్. సింపుల్. ఒకవేళ ఈ పాయింట్ x0, y0 ఉందనుకోండి. సో హౌ విల్ యూ ఫైండ్ ద ఈక్వేషన్? యూ ఆల్రెడీ హ్యావ్ ద స్లోప్, దట్ ఈస్ f dash of x0, or you can say dy by dx at x equals to x0. So y minus, so slope, so equation of line, equation of tangent is equals to, ఎలా రాయొచ్చు? y minus y0 is equals to m into, m అంటే ఎంత? This is f dash of x, that is f dash of x0 into x minus x0. So it is simple. Similarly, what will be the equation of a normal? Equation of a normal is nothing but y minus, so I am just writing equation of normal. Equation of normal is equals to, what is equation of normal? Y minus y0 is equals to -1 by f dash of x0 into x minus x0. Okay, so this is how you can find. So this is the equation of a tangent, this is the equation of a normal. So ఇది మనకు రెండు ఉన్నాయి. Okay, so this is very easy. Okay, next. సో ఇక్కడ ఒక చిన్న డిస్క్రిప్షన్. సో EPA అనేది టాంజెంట్ అంటాడు. దీన్ని ఏమంటారు? టాంజెంట్. PB, దిస్ ఇస్ నార్మల్, దిస్ ఇస్ normal. Okay, so length of tangent, whenever he is asking length of tangent from the point of contact to the x-axis, the tangent that has been drawn, this is called the length of tangent. So PA is called the length of tangent. The length of PA is called the length of tangent. Okay, similarly this PB is called the length of normal. This is called the length of normal. Okay, so now this AS, this is called the length of the subtangent. So AS is called the length of subtangent. Length of subtangent. ఓకే, సిమిలర్గా ఈ బిఎస్ అనేది లెంత్ ఆఫ్ subnormal. So we have totally 4 quantities, right? One is length of tangent, this is the length of tangent. The next one is length of normal, this is length of subtangent, this is called the length of subnormal. Everything clear, right? So that is how you can find. Okay, so if a tangent at a P is perpendicular to x-axis or parallel to y-axis, then we already know that, right? If we have some sort of a curve, suppose like this, okay, and if you have to draw a tangent at this point of the curve, so this will be tan 90, and in fact it just deflects to infinity. So m is equals to tan 90, so it will be infinity, right? So if there is a tangent that is parallel to x-axis, that will be perpendicular to y-axis, then you will be having, so if there is a curve like this and if you have to draw a tangent at this point, so this line is parallel to x-axis, and hence I can say the slope is equals to m is equals to 0, right? So dy by dx equals to 0, right? So this is the slope of the tangent and slope of a normal, right? So e point అనేది చాలా డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం, the angle between two lines. So if there are two lines and if you want to find the angle between these two lines, that is alpha, right? So this is always, if you know already the slopes, this is m1 and this is m2, right? So already we had this discussion. So tan alpha is equals to m1 minus m2 by modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, so simple ga ikkada nunchi manaku vastundi. In fact you can also derive a relation from he itself. Ikkada oka chinna note point ikkade meer teesukochu. Whenever alpha is equals to 0, then we can say the lines are parallel, so equate this quantity tan 0 equals to 0. So from here you get m1 equals to m2. We can simply derive here. Similarly, ఎప్పుడైతే tan 90 infinity ఉంటుందో దాని అర్థం ఏంటి, the denominator whole should be equal to 0. So 1 plus m1 m2 equals to 0. From here we can also establish a relation that if two lines are perpendicular, then the product of slopes equals to -1. So from here also we can derive that, right? So see the first question. If the length of the subtangent at any point on a curve is proportional to the abscissa of a point, okay? So the length of subtangent is, so you can try and length of subtangent is directly proportional to abscissa of the point. Now what is meant by abscissa? That is x. Okay, so that so first manaku length of subtangent ekkada undi. So if you see here, if you see here, the length of subtangent is given by y by dy by dx. Okay, so this is the length of subtangent. Now he is saying this is proportional. So length of subtangent ikkada note down cheskondi, length of subtangent మనం derive చేయొచ్చు డైరెక్ట్ గా అక్కడ నుంచి. సో length of subtangent is equals to y by dy by dx. Okay, so this is the length of the subtangent. So this when y by dy by dx, which is equal to, he is saying it is directly proportional to x. So can I take it as k times x, right? This is k is called the proportionality constant. So from here I can say that y dx equals to kx into dy. Y dx equals to kx into dy. So here y dx equals to kx into dy, right? Now from here I can just crisscross. So 1 by x dx is equals to k by y, k into 1 by y dy. Now you apply the integration on both sides. So this will become integral of 1 by x is log x, right? Log x is equals to k times log y, okay, plus c. Okay, so from here you can just write it as log c in fact. So from here you can write x equals to k, so x equals to kc log y, or you can just write it as x equals to c log power, so log cy, okay, log cy, sorry, x equals to log c. So you can write c is equals to y power k. So that is what you can write, c is equals to y power k from whole of this thing. Actually c power k could write x equals to c power k into y power k. So that is what the whole meaning is. or you can write c into y power k, so it is one and the same. So from the whole point we can just take so x equals to log c into y power k. So log x equals to, so x equals to c y power k. So we have final answer this x equals to c y power k. So ekkadainunda x equals to c y power k. So we got the answer x equals to c y power k, but you take 1 by k on both sides. So this will become x power 1 by k is equals to c power 1 by k into y power 1 by k into k, that will be 1. C power 1 by k, again it is a constant. So you have x power 1 by k is equals to cy. The answer is the answer is, like, you can just take the c to the other side, again the answer will be the same. So y is equals to c 1 by k. So e1 c ni malli ikkada 1 by c raste, again it will be a constant, so that will be c power 1 by k. So 2x square plus ky square equals to 30, 3y square is equals to 28x. Cut each other orthogonally. Orthogonally ante, that means they are perpendicular. That means m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1, right? Now if you try to differentiate this, this will become 4x, just differentiate this, into plus k into 2y into dy by dx. So let the point of intersection of the two curves, ante there are two curves like this which are intersecting at some angle, okay. So let's take that, suppose if you have drawn these two curves, so these two are intersecting orthogonally, ante dani ardham enti, they are perpendicular to each other, okay. So let's take the point of intersection to be x sum x0 comma y naught. For the sake of more simplicity, we'll just take it as x comma y itself, right? So 4x plus 2k into 2y into dy by dx equals to 0. So from here I can write dy by dx is equals to minus 4x by 2ky. So from here I can write it as minus 2x by ky, minus 2x by ky. So this is the first thing. So we have dy by dx is equals to minus 2x by ky. What is the second thing you have from the second equation you have? So this is the first equation you have. So just keep this aside. For the second equation you have dy by dx equals to if you try to differentiate this, so this 3y square is 6y into dy by dx is equals to 28. Okay, so from this you can just write it as dy by dx equals to 28 by 6y. 28 by 6y. We have dy by dx is equals to 28 by 6y. So m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. So this is m1. This is m2, okay, this is m2. So from here to dy, so m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. So from here what can I write? So what is dy by dx? Minus 2x by ky. So minus 2x by ky is into, what is the next one? The one is 28 by 6y, that is 28 by 6y is equals to minus 1. So can I cancel minus minus? So ikkada chudandi 20, so 2, so you can just write it as 2x into 28 by k into 6y square, okay. So you can cancel even 3. So this will become 28x by k into 3y square, okay. So now this you can write it as 1 by k 28x by 3y square. 28x by 3y square. But if you see, this total value is equals to 1, okay. But ikkada chudandi 28x by 3y square. So if I just try to bring this 3y square to the denominator, this I can rewrite it as 28x by 3y square. So this whole value is equals to 1. So if this total value is equals to 1, so then it will be, this is also equals to 1. So 1 by k is equals to 1. So the value of k is equals to 1, okay. So the value of k is equals to 1. So option is D. Okay, you can fast read them problems. So equation of a normal to the curve y is equals to x square plus x at the point 1 comma 2 is. So first 1 comma 2. So we already know y minus y naught. So here we have y minus 1 is equals to, we don't know what is the slope. So we'll just x minus x1. x1 is 1. Y minus 2 is equals to x into x minus 1. So if you try to differentiate, so let's take this as minus 1 by m. What's the slope? Dy by dx is equals to 2x plus 1. So at x equals to 1, 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. right? So this will become, the slope is m is equals to 3. So just substitute here, minus y minus 2 is equals to minus 1 by 3 into x minus 1, right? So this will become 3y minus 6 is equals to minus x plus 1. So x plus 3y minus 7 is equals to 0. So the option is D, right? Simple question. The equation of a normal, the angle between the curves y square equals to 2x and x square plus y square equals to 8s. So first first we need to find the point of intersection. From the point of intersection, you can find what is the angle between the two curves, right? So here we have one curve, this y square equals to 2x is a parabola and x square plus y square equals to 8 is a circle. So this is a circle and this is nothing but some sort of a parabola, okay? So we need to find what is the point of intersection of these two curves, right? So x square, y square value anta 2x is equals to 8. So x square plus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0. ఇక్కడ నేను minus 8 ని ఎలా రాయగలుగుతాను? x square plus 4x minus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0, right? So I can split this, x into x plus 4 times x plus 4 minus 2, right? So I have x equals to 2 comma minus 4. I have x equals to 2 comma minus 4. Suppose if I take x equals to minus 4, అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందండి? 2 into minus 4 minus 8, y square can never be negative. So hence we are discarding the option x equals to minus 4. So I am left out with x equals to 2. ఇప్పుడు మీరు substitute చేయండి, y square is equals to 4, then you will be getting two values, that is plus 4 minus 4, right? So when you substitute here, y square is equals to 4, then you will be getting plus or minus 2, right? Then you are getting plus or minus 2. Suppose if you are trying to substitute plus or minus 2, that is, yeah, you will be getting plus or minus 2. Now from here, can you find the dy by dx? So for y square equals to 2x, so for y square equals to 2x, can you find the dy by dx? 2y into dy by dx is equals to, what can you say? So here we have 2 points, one is 2 comma plus 2, one is 2 comma minus 2. So let's analyze for both the cases. So let's take for 2 plus 2, okay? So 2y into dy by dx is equals to 2 is equals to just 2, okay? Can I cancel 2 2? So dy by dx is equals to 1 by y. So this is the first thing. So according to this, we have y is equals to 1 by 2. So I have m1 is equals to 1 by 2. Similarly, x square plus y square equals to 8. So I have x square plus y square equals to 8. So I have 2x plus 2y into dy by dx is equals to 0. So from here I have dy by dx is equals to minus x by y. dy by dx is equals to minus x by y. So here I have my m2. So m2 is equals to, so which is equals to x is 2, y is also 2. So this will be minus 2 by 2, which is equals to minus 1. Okay. So from here I have tan alpha is equals to modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So first e point consider chesi I'm trying to find the angle between the two lines. So endukante if you try to see the graph also, it has 2 point of intersection, right? It has 2 point of intersection. Even though if you see, if I try to draw the tangents between these 2 points at that point of intersection, the angle sustains to be same, okay, irrespective of whatever the intersection points are, because the parabola is symmetric as well as the circle is also symmetric. The parabola is symmetric about y axis and y square equals to 2x. So this will be actually symmetric. Actually figure koncham exactly it is not precisely correct. So if I try to see here, so if I completely try to see this point, y square equals to 2x ane graph ela untundante, it will be symmetric about x axis. So ila untundi, okay? So there are 2 points in which it is intersecting. So at these 2 points, if you try to draw tangents, these 2 tangents will sustain the same angle, okay? So let's see what will be the angle. So m1 minus m2 mod of 1 by 2 minus, so minus of minus plus by 1 plus m1 m2. So 1 plus m1 into m2. So 1 by 2. So this will become minus 1 by 2. Okay. So this will become 3 by 2 by 1 by 2. 3 by 2 by 1 by 2. So this will be equals to 3. So from here you can write tan alpha is equals to 3, tan alpha is equals to 3, alpha is equals to tan inverse 3. Alpha is equals to tan inverse 3. So simple question. So we have the answer option C. Okay. So next question ఏంటి, equation of tangent y is equals to x plus 4x square which is parallel to x axis. Now whenever he is saying ఎప్పుడైతే వాడు ఒక లైన్ parallel to x axis అన్నాడో దాని అర్థం ఏంటి, slope is equals to 0, right? Whenever the line is parallel to x axis then the slope is equals to 0. But we need to identify what is the equation of that line, right? So simple ga em cheyandi, first just differentiate it. We don't know the point but we want to find the equation of a line. So whatever is the thing, just equate it to 0. So dy by dx cheyandi. So 1 plus this will become minus 4 by this will become this you can write it as y is equals to x plus 4x to the power minus 2. So this will become, if you try to differentiate this will become 1 minus so if you try to differentiate this, 1 minus 8x to the power minus 3 is equals to 0. 1 is equals to 8 by x cube. So from here you can write x cube is equals to 8. So from here you can write x equals to 2. Okay, from here you can write x equals to 2. Now the moment you write x equals to 2 and try to substitute here 2 plus 4 by 2 square, so this will become y is equals to 2 plus 4 by 2 square which is again 4. So if you try to cancel, this will be 2 plus 1 which is equals to 3. So y is equals to 3 is the line where it is exactly parallel to x axis. So this is the y is equals to 3 line. Okay, so this is some sort of a random graph, it is not a precise graph. Okay, next, m is the slope of the tangent with e power y is equals to 1 plus x square at x equals to 1, then m is equals to, okay, same, m is the slope of the tangent to the curve at x equals to 1. So first what do you do, e power y is equals to 1 plus x square. Okay, so first you try to derive this e power y into dy by dx. Okay, we don't know the value of y but we are not interested in that also, we are just interested there is some value 1 comma edo ka value. Okay, I'm not interested in that right now. So this is equals to e power y into dy by dx into what is the differentiation of x square, that is 2x. So now this will become, ikkada meer observe cheste this dy by dx is equals to 2x by e power y. 2x by e power y. Now what is the value of x we have, that is 1, but e power y is nothing but 1 plus x square. So here can I just substitute 1 plus x square, right? Now you try to substitute dy by dx at x equals to 1, right? Now ఇప్పుడు ఏమైపోతుంది 2 by 1 plus 1 which is again 2 by 2 which is equals to 1. The slope of the tangent for this curve at x equals to 1 is equals to 1, right? Okay, next question, the number of the tangents to the curve y square minus 2x cube minus 4y plus 8 equals to 0. Direct ga first ఇది substitute చేయండి. First of all ఈ పాయింట్ అనేది ఈ లైన్ పైన ఉందా లేదా, then we can further discuss whether the point is lying on a tangent. Then if in that case definitely there would be only one tangent that is possible to draw at that point. But let's see, don't go with the flow that picking this answer, but this answer might be or might not be. So let's see whether this point is there on that curve or not. So if you try to substitute 2 square which is 4 minus 2 into 1 square that is 1 minus 4 into 2 8, so plus 8. So if you see minus 8 plus 8 gets cancelled, 4 minus 2 which is not equal to 0, hence this point does not lie on the curve, hence number of tangents that can be drawn is 0 because there is a curve but there is a point that is lying outside the curve, hence you cannot draw a tangent at that point to the curve. If the tangent at the point on the curve y is equals to 4x power 4 plus x is perpendicular to the tangent to the same curve at 0 comma 0, then the point P is, okay, but ఏమంటున్నాడు, first he is saying there is a point P on a curve, okay, and there is a point 0 comma 0 on the curve. Okay, ఈ పాయింట్ P దగ్గర ఉన్న కర్వ్ కి సో 0 comma 0 ఇంకెక్కడ ఉంది, ఈ పాయింట్ P ఉంది. సో ఇక్కడ వాడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు అంటే ఒక టాంజెంట్ డ్రా చేస్తున్నాడు. సిమిలర్గా హీస్ ట్రైంగ్ టు డ్రా అనదర్ టాంజెంట్ సమ్వేర్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ let's take for the sake of simplicity like సో ఇక్కడ ఇంకొక టాంజెంట్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఈ టాంజెంట్ డ్రా చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కూడా ఈ రెండు టాంజెంట్స్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్గా ఉంటున్నాయి. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ హిస్ ఐడియా ఇస్. దీస్ టూ టాంజెంట్స్ ఆర్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ హిస్ సెయింగ్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ 90 degree. So this is some 0, 0 and this is some point P. Okay, he is asking what is this point P. Okay, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తే just try to again differentiate this. So this will become dy by dx is equals to, if you try to differentiate this, this will become 16x cube plus 1. Okay, 16x cube plus 1. Now this is the slope 1, right? Now if you try to take the slope 1, we don't know the point, so let it be 16x cube plus 1. But if you try to substitute the slope at 0, 0, so this will become again m2 will become at x naught, this will become 16x naught cube plus 1. But dy by dx at x comma y equals to 0, 0, this will be how much? This will be just 1. Okay, so this will be, if you take the product of these two, m1 into m2, this is also equals to minus 1. So 16x naught cube, 16x naught cube plus 1 into 1 is equals to minus 1. So 16x cube is equals to minus 2. So x cube is equals to minus 2 by 16, which will be equals to minus 1 by 8. So x equals to minus 1 by 2. X equals to minus 1 by 2. So x we have, wherever we have minus 1 by 2, that is the answer. Done. So మిగిలిన ఆప్షన్స్ అన్ని తప్పు. Okay, so the next problem is 11th, x minus 2y plus k equals to 0 is a tangent to the parabola y square minus 4x minus 4y plus 8. Then the slope of the tangent drawn at 1 comma k on the given parabola is. Okay, so clear ga, so if x minus 2y plus k is the tangent to the parabola antunadu, so just differentiate that equals to 0, then the slope of the tangent drawn at 1 comma k is, then the slope of the tangent drawn at 1 comma k is. So first of all let's try to derive that. So ikkada ee problem meere try cheyandi. So this every information is there. I want you to specifically try this problem for yourself, endukante this is the equivalent problem which we have tried before. So meere try chesi meer din answer cheppandi. Okay, so first మీరు derive చేయండి, then equate, then again the same thing. From here you can find the slope here. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఒక slope find out చేయొచ్చు. He is saying if x minus 2y is a tangent to the parabola, సో ఇక్కడ మీరు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసినప్పుడు dy by dx ఇక్కడ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసినప్పుడు మీకు ఒక స్లోప్ వస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ నుంచి కూడా ఇంకో స్లోప్ వస్తుంది. సో ట్రై టు డూ దట్. సో ఒకవేళ చేస్తే 2y ఇంటూ dy by dx minus 4 into dy by dx equals to 0. So from here 2y minus 4 into dy by dx is equals to 4. So from here you get dy by dx equals to 4 by 2y minus 4. Okay, so this is what I got by using the simple thing. Okay, కానీ ఇక్కడ నుంచి మళ్ళీ మీకు ఇంకొక వాల్యూ వస్తుంది, y by x. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఏమొస్తుంది, you have a point like from here if you try to find x minus 2y plus k equals to 0. So x equals to 2y, okay, x plus k. So y is equals to k by 2 plus 1 by 2x. Okay, so what is the value of m I have? M is equals to 1 by 2. So ikkada nunchi kuda value 1 by 2. So these two values should be equal, 4 by 2y minus 4 and 1 by 2. Ee rendu values equal undali, and then try to find the value of y. Okay, akkada nunchi you can find, so 4 by 2y minus 4 is equals to 1 by 2, endukante aa rendu represents the same line. So slope is same. So from here I can just write it as 2 times of, you can just take 2 times y minus 2 is equals to 1 by 2. So you can take 2 gets cancelled. So 2 is equals to y minus 2. So 4 is equals to y. So y is equals to enta 4. Okay, y is equals to 4. So from here you can find this value. This is 2y minus k. So from here I got the value of y to be 4. So once you have the value of y to be 4, then substitute, then you can also find the value of x and then try to find the value. Next, if the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equals to ax cube plus bx plus 4 at 2, 14 is 21, then the value of a and b respectively is. So ikkada kuda same. So he's saying the slope of the tangent at 2 comma 14 is 21. So just take dy by dx at x equals to 2 comma 14 is equals to 21. So substitute the, so if you try to differentiate this, this will become 3ax square plus b is equals to 21. So if you try to substitute 2, so this will become 3 into 4. So 12a plus b is equals to 21. This is the first equation. But because this point is also lying on this line, so hence this point also should satisfy this equation. So we have y, which is 14, is equals to a into 2 cube. So that will be 8a plus b. And this will become 2 into b, 2b plus b, 4. Okay, now everything is clear. Now we have 14 is equals to, if you take 2 common, that will be a plus 4a plus b plus 2, which is equals to 7. So we can write it as 4a plus b is equals to 5. Okay, so we have these two equations. Ee rendu equations ni solve cheyandi. This is 12a plus b is equals to 21. Ee rendu equations ni solve cheyandi. 5 minus 21, 4 minus 12, so this will be minus 8, that will be 16. So something like answer will be ikkada calculate cheste, so this will become minus 8a is equals to 5 minus 21, which will be minus 16, minus 16, 16. So a value is equals to 2. So a value anta 2. So ekkadaithe a value 2 undo avi mana correct answers. So ikkada a value ikkada 2 undi, malli ikkada kuda 2 undi. So ee rendu answers tappu. Now we have a plus b, we already have 12a plus b. So ikkada nunchi you can find the value of b, that is 21 minus 24, which is equals to minus 3. So the answer is option A, which is not option D. So this is the problem. Okay, so idi last question. So we have y is equals to 0 to x 1 by 1 plus t cube dt, the point where x equals to 1 is. So ikkada chudandi, there is an integration that has been involved here. So మీరు ఏం చేయండి అంటే డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఆన్ బోత్ సైడ్స్ చేసినప్పుడు అకార్డింగ్ టు ద లెబనిట్స్ రూల్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ dy by dx you can just what you do. సో ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ whenever you have like this integral a to b f of x dx, ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నప్పుడు when you have to differentiate dy by dx is equals to what you do, first just directly substitute the value of suppose let's take this as some okay f of b, I'm not taking this, b is might be some function of x into db by dx minus f of a into dA by dx. So these are not specifically constant, there are some you can take as b of x, a of x. Okay, so this is some b of x, a of x. Okay, now this is how the Leibniz rule works. So y is equals to integral 0 to x 1 by t cube. So dy by dx ఏమైపోతుంది, directly substitute 1 by 1 plus x cube into according to this rule into d by dx of x is at 1, మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ 1 minus ikkadi substitute cheste 1 by 1 plus 0 is 1, but differentiation of a constant is again 0. So this will be your final function. So dy by dx is equals to 1 by 1 plus x cube, right? So ikkadi nunchi what do we have? So if I try to differentiate this, I got this answer. From here you can just write down in terms of, so dy by dx okay is equals to 1 by 1 plus x cube. So from here you can write dy is equals to 1 by y, so the slope of the tangent, so dy by dx is equals to 1 by 1 plus x cube. So ikkade